Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and I'm feeling blue. Blue raspberry, that is. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. And in today's video, we're going over the brand new Gorilla Mind flavor, and that flavor is the blue raspberry. Yes, how does Gorilla Mind have over 15, 17 something flavors now, and they don't have a blue raspberry yet? Well, they finally decided to do it, and it's a little surprised because they did actually have a berry blast, but apparently the berry blast wasn't exactly a blue raspberry. This is specifically blue raspberry. And blue raspberry is a staple in a lot of different lines, so it is interesting that they finally came out with it, but it could be because they wanted to get it right. And actually this week is probably going to be the week of blue raspberry. I just released a blue raspberry energy drink from Amino, and after this video I'm going to be making another video on another blue raspberry flavor. So blue raspberry making a comeback? I don't know. When you guys see the Caffeine Man rating chart, you're going to see how many blue raspberries there are. And as of last week, I hadn't reviewed a blue raspberry in a long time, but here we are in blue raspberry week. Let's go ahead and say a huge shout out and thank you to Gorilla Mind for sending me these energy drinks in exchange for an honest review. They sent me a box. I actually did a what are those things called? A short? Yeah, a short little video unboxing to show you that. They actually sent me a big box that had one energy drink can. So if this is delicious, I'm gonna have to buy a case myself, but they gave me one energy drink can as well as a big thing of pre-workout Gorilla Mode and a Gorilla Mode Nitric, and they sent me 2 cases of their protein bars. So huge thank you to Gorilla Mind for sending me all these products. I really do appreciate it. If you guys want to know everything there is to know about this drink, if you don't know about it yet, if you're just like hearing about, everyone's talking about this Gorilla Mind, they say it's so great. Who has a Gorilla Mind video? They see this video for the first time saying, well, this guy might know what he's talking about. His name's Caffeine Man. Look at all those drinks behind him. But if it's your first video or just your second video and you do want to know everything that's in this drink, I go over all the details and a full line review of the original flavors in that video right there. It's a long video, but that's because there's a lot to go over. And since I went over everything in that video right there, there's only one thing left to do in this video, and that's taste it out. But of course, right before we taste it out, gotta show you guys the can. Pretty straightforward can. I love that they just do one solid color for the whole thing. Sometimes they do like a gradient, but overall they have one solid color to represent the drink. Big logo on there, and it tends to be a very clean looking can. I always like the color choices. They got nice blues. They got a dark blue, a light blue. They got the light blue on the background, and just an overall mix of some blues on there that look really nice, because who doesn't like blue on blue, right? This 16-ounce can has 200 milligrams of caffeine in it, lots of nootropics for focus and concentration, probably one of the most efficacious nootropic energy drinks out there, and the flavors aren't so bad either. Let's taste it out. Don't spill, don't spill, don't spill. Clear color. Good smell. Can smell that. Very, very fragrant too. It might be very efficacious, but it's also fragralicious. Fragrances. It's very fragrancy. There we go. Fragrancy. It's very fragrancy. Let's just get on with the taste test. Yeah, do that. Whew. Here we go. Blue raspberry from Gorilla Mind. Back in from the can. I think that's something wrong with that cup. So for your carbonation, you get a medium to high carbonation out of it. For your sweetness, you're definitely getting a high sweetness out of here. They're giving you a very sweet flavor, and I usually like it that it's sweet because they tend to go pretty potent with their drinks. But I think that a sweetness in certain drinks, it really helps pull out like the berry flavors, and sweetness can really help draw out better, stronger flavor from some flavors. In other cases, with other flavors, it can just be too sweet. But when you have your fruity flavors, fruits do tend to be pretty sweet, so you can actually go up on the sweetness more with a fruity drink. So they are giving you a high sweetness, and they're also giving you a high flavor profile. It really packs a punch, which you might have seen when I drank it, because I started to drink it, but I said, this is Gorilla Mind. All their drinks so far have been superior. Not superior, but they've all hit the 9s for me because they're very sweet, strong flavor profile, and not everybody likes that. So I try to give you details, even though I'm saying all of them in the 9s. If you're someone who doesn't like really sweet, powerful, potent flavors, then you're not gonna like them. But that's how they tend to go, and this is no different. It's sweet, it's potent, it's powerful, and that flavor though, it's confusing me because I love blue raspberry drinks, and I kind of said, oh wow, Gorilla Mind's doing it, I'm gonna love it. And you know, I had that generic blue raspberry flavor going on at first, then I get hit with this burst of like berry flavor, and I was like, whoa. And it went from sweet berry to this tart berry, and it was like surprising, and it was potent. It was almost like too much. But then there was this other taste in there that was odd to me, and I was trying to figure out what it was, and that's what's confusing me, because overall it's a little bit standard blue raspberry flavor, like that smell that I got. But then, like I said, it kicks in with that tartness, and it's no longer that standard blue ras. Now it's a tart blue raspberry flavor. And then there's something else in there, and I have to keep going back in so I can try and hone in on it. I honestly feel like I'm getting a negative aftertaste from something. Sort of what I usually get from like stevia sometimes, but I am confident they didn't change their ingredient profile. But there's something in there that's hitting me, and I don't like being hit like that. You know, I can understand when I was like a kid, I did something wrong, yeah, hit. But now that's not acceptable nowadays. But this hit me in my mouth, inside my taste buds, with something that I didn't overly like, and it's almost like maybe I was getting a nice blue flavor and that tartness, and then like the raspberry came in, and it was like maybe a bad raspberry, and it's like bam, there you go, here's a hit of raspberry too. And when it comes down to it, I like blueberry drinks, I like blue ras drinks. There haven't been too many straight on raspberry flavors, and I'm not a fan of just straight on raspberry, which is why I think there's not many out there, because I don't think a lot of people like straight on raspberry. And maybe I think that raspberry is like coming in and punching you just about as hard as that tartness. So you get this blue raspberry standard flavor, that blueberry tartness comes in, and then right in the back end, that raspberry is just like, hey, knock it off, don't pay attention to him, pay attention to me. But I'm getting something out of it that I'm probably gonna end up picking up another can just to make sure I didn't get a bad can. They did give it to me as like a promo box, so there was just one can with the other products in there. So maybe this was like a first run, and there was maybe something wrong with the first run. I'm not quite sure, but I'm definitely getting something out of it that I don't really like, and I'm definitely gonna have to do a re-review to check out the actual ones in stores once it hits stores, because it's a solid drink, it's a sweet drink, it's a potent flavor, but then there's something else in there that I'm wondering if I'm just getting it, or if everyone's gonna get that flavor out of it, or if there was just something potentially wrong with my can. So why am I going in again? I've never had a bad raspberry, but I'm wondering if that's kind of, I don't know, there's something in there that whatever mechanic that is used to give something its potent punch of a flavor, a potent burst of tartness or a potent burst of sweetness, they exploded. But then it didn't stop exploding. It went way too far, and it's way too potent, and it's way too affected my taste buds like negatively. I'm hoping that there's not something wrong with my taste buds, because and the reason I'm so shocked is because, like I said, all the Gorilla Minds have scored really, really well with me. I really love them all. Blue raspberry, I love blue raspberry. but this drink is something in it. And like I said, I want to give it a fair chance. I'll have to do a re-review on it, but where it stands right now, solid flavor profile, solid sweetness. I like the blueberryness of it, but the raspberry I think is what's throwing me off, if that's what it is. And then this negative aftertaste that I'm getting from it. With the can I have in front of me, you're going to be getting your first or maybe second, not in the nines energy drink from Gorilla Mind. And actually, not even in the 8s. I have to give this a solid 7.0 because I think it's a solid drink, but the blue raspberry overall is kind of lacking. It reminds me of sort of a standard drink. I think that when they went with that standard flavor, within a second later, you get a burst of flavor, but that burst of flavor comes with a negative aftertaste for me. I can't state enough how much I want to re-review it, and I definitely want to know in the comments down below if you've had this drink yet, which I'm not sure if anyone can find it yet. I mean, they sent it to me like really early, but I definitely want you guys not to hold it against Gorilla Mind. Try it for yourselves. It could be something wrong with my taste buds. It could be something wrong with the can I got. So I always encourage you guys to try it out for yourself and let me know in the comments down below what you think this drink tastes like, because it's always great to hear from you guys. But as it stands now with the can I have in front of me, giving it a solid 7.0, hoping to do a re-review with a better score. Thank you again to Gorilla Mind for sending me this drink. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all the bars. I appreciate the box with the pre-workout powders in it, and appreciate all the drinks that you send me in exchange for an honest review. If you do want to see my first review, you can check out that video right there. It goes over the first 4 flavors as well as all the ingredients in the drink. And if you want to see my very favorite Gorilla Mind flavor all together, you can check out that one right there. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, have yourselves a great day or night.